Bonjour les amis, bienvenue à ma cuisine Blue Fufu. Hello everyone, thank you for coming to my Blue Fufu kitchen. Today we'll make a recipe that I absolutely had a joy creating. So um, a lot of it went into it, and when I was thinking about just how to reinvent one of our uh, African Congolese dish, traditional one. So today we'll make dry anchovies, as you can see here. They were rehydrated in hot water, but so this is a classical that you eat with fufu, with any type of, of roots or vegetables, and it's one of my favorite and my kids' favorites actually. So I'm so happy to make it. Une de mes recettes préférées, une recette d'enfance, mais j'ai essayé de la réinventer et refaire un peu la sauce et vous allez voir, vous allez aimer, c'est super, magnifique. Okay, so for this recipe, we'll just need the anchovies, tomatoes, onion, cilantro, and I'm using dry pepper. So I got my dry pepper from a local Mexican store, but I think if you go into any Asian store or Mexican store, any international food store, you have a diversity of dry peppers, and they have different sweetness to it, and I think they just bring another level, another layer, I would say, of taste of when you take a bite of whatever you're cooking with these dry peppers. So I'm so happy to create this. Donc on a des poivrons séchés et qu'est-ce que j'ai, une gousse d'ail et allez, une partie de habanero pepper. So I have habanero pepper, garlic, and some onions, cilantro, tomatoes. So what we're gonna do, this recipe is heavily inspired by a Mexican salsa. So one of the Mexican salsa is to char all the ingredients and just to mash it, and that will make a salsa. So I thought that this will go perfectly with the dried anchovies and some cassava, fried cassava. You'll see. Let's get to it. Alors, comme vous le voyez, donc on va griller. J'ai allumé mon grill qui c'est allumé, et j'ai mon poêlon ici. Donc, je vais faire les deux en même temps. C'est pour aller plus vite, multitasking. So I'll be multitasking, cooking my anchovies, and you always want to heat the pan first and then put the oil. You don't want to put the oil when it's cold with the pan because you can burn the oil. So, vous voulez d'abord chauffer votre poêlon, ajouter l'huile et puis vos ingrédients. Donc si vous le faites avant, il y a le risque que de brûler l'huile avant même la cuisson, donc c'est pas bon. Alors là, je vais mettre mes anchovies, mes freitas ou Ndakala comme on appelle au Congo. Donc là, je vais le laisser, je vais juste les saler. Juste un peu, j'étais encore de l'œil. Et on va les faire revenir. Donc voilà. Et entre-temps, ce que je vais faire, je vais griller mes tomates. Donc là, je les mets, je commence par les tomates parce qu'elles ont beaucoup d'eau et elles prennent quand même du temps pour griller. Donc je commence par les tomates et mon piment séché, mes poivrons séchés, s'il vous plaît. Je crois que c'est du piment séché. Alors là, je les ai dégrenés. So I remove the seeds to make it less spicy. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna char them just a little bit, and then we're gonna dip them in some hot water to rehydrate them. So we just want a little char, and then we're gonna rehydrate them. Alors attention à ne pas les brûler parce que vite vous allez sentir qu'il y a une petite odeur là de cuisson. Donc on le fait juste légèrement et après je vais tremper dans de l'eau chaude. Donc so we're gonna just char them lightly, and you can smell that they're getting charred, but make sure you don't burn them because the smell won't be pleasant. And now I'm just dumping in hot water. to be able to remove the skin. So this is gonna stay in the water, and in the meantime I'm just gonna add my onions. So it's really like a traditional Mexican salsa, I would say, and I added my twist to it, for my African anchovies, and I thought, and it's brilliant, like you will love it. The smell, and I'm just gonna remove the thing and char that one as well. So everything is getting charred, and then we're just gonna grossly mash it, and it's very, very delicious. All right. In the meantime, just make sure you don't burn your anchovies. Very much. And if you don't have enough oil, you just have to add a little bit. You don't want to have too much oil, you know. If you, and again, it's a very light sear, but you want them to be firm, but not too. You don't want them too crunchy, because I mean it's not good. You want to be able to enjoy it, but you don't want them too soft either. So on this side, I am, you can say it's charring slowly. Just make sure you don't burn anything. You can always control your heat when you're charring. So as you can see, the water, you can hear the sizzling, like it's just changing, and that means that there's very little water left. So again, you just make sure you turn, not to burn it. You can always turn down the heat. If you feel like you're losing control of your food, it's always good to turn down the heat or turn it off and trying to figure out what's wrong. Here it's actually perfect, it's cooking. I turn down the heat to medium. Donc j'ai juste diminué le feu pour ne pas qu'elle brûle, que mes frétins brûlent. Et là, je crois que mes tomates sont prêtes. Il faut, elles sont prêtes quand elles sont toutes molles. Donc là, vous voyez, elles sont toutes molles. Donc j'ai ma pince, je les prends. Donc elles sont, c'est parfait, c'est prêt. So it's ready when it's really soft. So when I take with my prawns, there's no resistance. So you know that they are ready. This one needs a little bit more time just because it's a bigger piece of tomato. Alors là, comme vous pouvez le constater, mon mortier est beaucoup trop petit. Donc je veux déplacer le fer dans mon blender. Mon gros blender s'est cassé, donc là il faudrait que je fasse avec ce que j'ai sous la main. So it's too small for the mortar, I think. And we're gonna move to the blender, and hopefully that'll do the trick. I'm gonna try not to blend it too much. I don't want it to be runny. I want some texture because I want to be able to dip. Here we go. Able to dip my cassava into it, which is the way back cooking right now. So I'm gonna have fried cassava with it. The smell is, it's something. It's very delicious. The charred is, it's a discovery for me. So when I researched this cooking technique, I was like, this is very interesting. I actually like it. It's another way of making sauce. I think it's a good alternative. That's the word. Okay, so we're gonna start with this while I'm keeping an eye on my cassava. Now, I'm gonna give a couple pulses to it. Right. Yeah, le seul truc avec ça, c'est que j'ai mes tomates qui sont dessus. So I'm gonna try to not make it runny. And help me keep an eye on it. I don't want to, Dominic, please help me not burn the cassava. Dominic is the guy behind the camera, guys. It makes all of this looks pretty. So I'm gonna, let me just use this brown. I'm gonna turn it. Oh, no, it's still good. So we're fine. Yeah, as you can see, it's blended, but I'm not done. I'm gonna add my dry pepper. As you can see, it's very soft. The skin is very soft, but this will just bring a different flavor to it, I'll say. So I have, you can put as many as you like or as little as you like. Try the first time. Last time I think I put 2. Today I have about 4 because I really like the taste of the dry pepper. So it's a personal preference. Alors, goûtons tout ça. C'est très bon. C'est pas trop piquant. Les saveurs, c'est vraiment très distinct et je pense que c'est une très bonne technique de faire des sauces et à explorer aussi pour ajouter dans vos répertoires, pourquoi pas. Et je trouve que c'est un bon mélange avec les frétins. Donc là, nous avons, ça je fais pour le plating, ça c'est juste une touche personnelle. Vous n'êtes pas obligé de le faire, hein, mais je trouve que c'est super bon comme ça. Donc je mets dans le plat. Again, pour ceux qui aiment bien les sauces piquantes, je crois que c'est la recette parfaite, mais vous pouvez toujours adapter à vos goûts. Et là, je vais ajouter mes frétins. Ça, c'est juste pour la présentation. Après, vous pouvez les mélanger comme vous voulez. So I'm just adding my dried anchovies here. I hope I can have a good snapshot with my cassava. And all you have to do is dig in. Let me get a fork. So I'm a lefty, so I have to change. So I'm just gonna dig in here. It's very good. And hot. But again, the taste, it's another way of eating them. Of course, you can eat it with fufu or plantains or cassava like I'm doing, or boiled cassava, anything you want, but the sauce is the sauce that makes the dish here. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. Bye.